Hi, I'm Marnie Pearson Coons, and welcome back to the second day in the Light the World, Build the Kingdom challenge. I'd like to start by sharing a story with you from Jeff Olson's book, The Slight Edge. He tells a story about two frogs who had come from the swamp and bounced around into a farm and managed to get inside where they milk the cows, and there was a pail of milk there. And these frogs are bouncing all over, and then they end up jumping into the milk. And boy, this is so good. They're lapping up that cream. They had never tasted anything like it. They drink and drink until their bellies are full, and they're like, oh, we're full. Let's go back to the swamp. Let's go. And they try to get out, but there's nowhere for their feet to land on so they can jump high enough to get out of the pail. They try to scramble up the milk pail, but it's all, slimy from the cream. They can't get out. They try and try. They can't figure it out. And finally, one of the frogs says, let's just die with some dignity and look toward the swamp, look toward home, and die like frogs. And the other brother frog's like, no, don't do that. We got to keep trying. We got to keep trying. But no, the other one's like, no, let's just give up. And so the one gave up, sunk into the pail of milk, and drowned. The other one thought, we were tadpoles. We were once tadpoles, and we never thought we would be able to grow and become frogs. And, miracles still happen for frogs. And so he just kept, swimming and swimming and swimming in the pail of milk and moving his little legs. And he just hung on, just trying to think, oh, surely there's miracles for frogs. And held on and held on. And finally, he's just exhausted. He was just so spent. He thought, I don't know. I can't do another. And he kind of sunk down and he hit something solid. And he's like, what is this? And he didn't sink, and he jumped out of the pail. And what he had landed on was butter. He had churned the milk into butter by just keep trying, keep trying, keep trying. There is a verse in Galatians where Paul teaches the Galatians to be not weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. And he says, as we have therefore opportunity, let us do good unto all men. Okay, so be not weary in well-doing. Keep going, keep trying. And really that's what the Build the Kingdom challenge is all about. It's about just little incremental steps. Each day, just asking God, what is one thing we can do to light the world, to make the world a better place, to build the kingdom of God today, and then doing that little thing. It's just like that frog, just moving his little legs. And, don't be weary with it. Eventually, you're going to churn it into butter. You're going to reap eventually, as Paul said. So that's my thought for today. I hope you'll join us in our 90-day challenge. You can start at any point in the challenge. And I hope you'll start with us today. So the challenge is this. You wake up each morning, or just right now if you want. It doesn't have to be in the morning. Ask God, pray, and ask God, what is one thing you can do to light the world, build the kingdom, make the world a better place, and then listen for the answer. Now, the answer may come immediately, or it may not. It may be that you go throughout the day and you have an opportunity to serve or to say something encouraging to one person, or maybe God will give you an idea. Whatever it happens, just do it. When you get the inspiration, just act. And it may be that at the end of the day, you reflect back on it and you didn't realize it in the moment, but you later look back and see that you were guided in what you did. Okay, the next step, that's the first phase of it. And if you just want to do that for part of it with us for the 90 days, that's great. If you want to keep going and really amp up the power of it to unlock the blessings of God in your life, and so you can really reap the blessings, I recommend documenting in some way. Either document it in your personal journal, or if you want to use social media, you can. If you use social media, please use our hashtags. It's # light the world now and # build the kingdom. And that way I can know you're doing it and kind of give you some encouragement along the way so you can keep up. It's 90 days is 90 days, so you may need some encouragement along the way. So if you decide to do it with social media, please use the hashtag so I can see it. And then share. Okay, so intrinsic in the social media documentation is the sharing, but if you decide to do it in your own personal journal or a notebook, even if it's just a line or two in your notebook, pick a friend or a spouse or a child or someone. It doesn't even have to be the same person every day. Or you might get an accountability buddy to do this with you. There's something in the sharing of it, and that you're going to get more power from it. So I hope you'll join us. I look forward to hearing your stories as we go along, and I know that you will be unlocking miracles in your life as you do this, as you rearrange your priorities to put God first. God bless. Take care. Bye-bye.